Most people check into a hotel room and never think twice about what happened there before they arrived. Who slept in that bed? Who stood in that shower? Who watched through that window? These are 4 real stories from people who checked in and realized too late they were never alone. Story 1. The Notes Under the Door, Pennsylvania. He traveled for work. Cheap hotels, clean rooms, early checkouts. Nothing strange had ever happened until Pennsylvania. The lobby smelled like old dust. The carpet was faded red. The woman at the front desk handed him his key and barely looked up. 3rd floor. The hallway was silent. Not peaceful, just empty. He showered, watched TV, fell asleep. Sometime after midnight, he heard it, a soft sliding sound right beneath his door. He turned on the lamp. A folded piece of paper, white, small, slipped under the door in complete silence. He opened it. The handwriting was messy. It said, "Someone is watching you from inside this hotel." He checked the hallway. Nothing. No footsteps, no shadows, no sound. He locked the chain, sat on the bed, back against the wall, eyes on the door. 20 minutes passed. Then, the sound again. A second note. The writer said they had been inside his room before he arrived, that they liked watching people sleep. He checked everywhere. Under the bed, the closet, behind the shower curtain. Nothing. But the feeling didn't leave. Then came the 3rd note, slower this time, like whoever was pushing it wanted him to hear every second of it. He picked it up, read it. "I'm inside your room again." He grabbed his bag and ran. At the far end of the hallway, a shadow slipped around the corner. Downstairs, the night employee told him only 3 other guests were on his floor. No one had been walking around. They checked the room together. Everything looked normal, except one thing. The window latch was broken, freshly broken. Someone had been coming and going the entire night. The hotel later claimed the cameras showed nothing. He never went back. She was just passing through. Midnight, exhausted, alone. She pulled into a roadside hotel. Almost every door in the hallway had a "Do Not Disturb" sign. Her room was at the very end. When she opened the door, something felt wrong. The lamp was tilted. A drawer was cracked open. There was a wrinkle on the bed, like someone had been sitting there. She told herself housekeeping had rushed. She went to sleep. Later that night, she woke to the faint sound of her doorknob turning. Slowly. Testing. The handle moved again. Then she heard it. Metal scraping. A key sliding into the lock. The door pushed open slightly, then stopped. Footsteps moved away. She lay there for nearly an hour. Eventually, exhaustion won. At 2:15 in the morning, she woke again. There was movement inside the room, rustling, near her bag. A shadowy figure crouched over her belongings. Her voice shook as she spoke. "Who is that?" A deep male voice answered. "It's housekeeping. Sorry, I'll leave." He walked to the door and left. The front desk told her no housekeeping was on duty. Police reviewed the footage. A large man had been pacing her hallway for hours before using a key to enter her room. The hotel said he must have stolen a master key. She took her refund and slept in her car. She still wonders how long he had been watching her door. Story 3. The Breathing in the Closet, New Jersey. A solo weekend trip, a hiking trail, a cheap hotel that was too quiet. The woman at the front desk mentioned, almost as an afterthought, housekeeping had already finished all the rooms for the night. That detail became important later. The room seemed clean, but something felt off. That night, she woke to a soft sliding noise. Then she heard it. Breathing. Not hers. Slow. Controlled. Coming near the closet. The closet door she had left fully open was now slightly closed. The moment she sat up, the breathing stopped, as if it knew she was awake. She backed toward the door. Downstairs, the front desk clerk insisted no one else had a key. They checked the room together. The closet was open again. Nothing disturbed. She switched rooms. Around 1 in the morning, she heard something in the hallway. A housekeeping cart. Squeaky wheels. It stopped right outside her new door. Then came the breathing again. Right outside. Slow. Heavy. Not knocking, just a soft palm pressing against the door. After a full minute, the cart rolled away. In the morning, a different employee told her something strange. They hadn't had a housekeeper for a week. The previous one had stopped showing up, but she still had her keys. Someone had been hiding. She was sure of it. Story 4. The Thing in Room 324. Hotel employee, summer 2023. This one isn't about a guest. It's about the man who worked there. It was a quiet summer night. No check-ins, no guests, nothing to do. He was sent to fix a broken toilet in room 324. The room was empty. The guest wasn't arriving until Friday. He went in. While working in the bathroom, the temperature dropped, suddenly, in the middle of summer. Then, it returned to normal. Minutes later, a loud thump from the bedroom. He stepped out of the bathroom. The room phone was dangling off the nightstand, and in the far corner of the room, there was a figure, tall, completely black. No face, no features, just a solid, human-shaped shadow standing in the corner. It didn't move at first. Then, it did. He doesn't know which part of it moved, but something moved. He ran. He's never spoken about it much since, but he says he's never seen anything like it, and he hopes he never does again. Outro. 4 hotels, 4 nights, 4 people who thought they were safe behind a locked door. The truth is, locks only keep out the people who follow the rules. Next time you check in somewhere, look at the window latch, check the closet, listen to the silence. And if you hear something slide under your door in the middle of the night, don't open it. Fade.